Hello everyone, it's Disarray here and welcome back to more Home. So, we have discovered this little valve thingamybobby puzzle. Oh my god, there's two of me. Is that meant to happen? Well, this is sufficiently awkward. Anyway, I've appeared to have encountered a bit of a glitch. Let's go ahead and fix that, shall we? So yeah, we were faced with this, nope, it's just going to keep happening. We're faced with this valve puzzle. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yes. Can we do it more than once? Looked like I turned off the water flow in this valve. Okay. Right, let's go ahead and leave this room of glitchiness. And, no, it's just going to keep happening. I'm going to constantly have a second me following me around, apparently. I thought I could turn this water valve. Yes. The valve was still active. Yes. Okay, so some of them need to be turned more than once. Good to know. So let's go ahead and sort out the rest of these. Yes, I did turn it. Did I turn it again? Yes. Did I turn it again? Yes. Okay, so that one's turned off. Hello, other me. Did I turn it? Yes. Okay, so that one's turned off. I do hope that everybody else can actually see this happening and it's not just appearing on the game, because otherwise I'm going to look like a crazy person. But, right, nothing else to do. Oh look, I'm freaking out again. Nothing else to do now except see if the water drained in that one area that I needed it to. That was through the exit door, wasn't it? There's a musty smell. Okay, so we couldn't open that one before. Just wanted to check. Alright, we left the knife before, so let's just go through the exit and see what's what over here. Well, it does appear that the water drained because I'm able to come down here. And there appears to be a little vent. Looked like the water drained out of that grate in the wall. There was a small metal key left floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? Sure, why not? It was so oddly shaped I had no idea what it might open. Well, let's try it on that door that was locked previously. You never know. And that's just over here. The door's locked. Okay, so the key does not work there. I guess let's just keep hold of it. I can't remember any other locked doors that we might have encountered. So I guess we'll just keep it and see if there's anything in the future that might require this key. I can't look at this, apparently. Let's go. Alright, what do we have here? The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was this facility? The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. Okay, so the key also doesn't unlock that. So where does the key go? There's another vent here. What's this? More blood splatters, it looks like, and another body. How wonderful. I found another dead body, a sewer worker. He was a mess, but he looked like he'd been stabbed. I could see a keyring that had fallen out of his pocket. Did I take it? Sure, he doesn't need it. I worked up the nerve to snatch the keyring away and put it into my own pocket. Right. Hopefully this will help us explore a bit more. Oh, and we have a camera. There was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. So we've encountered a couple of locked doors. So maybe we can use this key. I used the keyring to unlock the door. Maybe we can go explore the places that we've already been. Here we go. The shelf full of security tapes was strictly organised, though covered in dust. Looked like the tape I found was the one that was missing from the shelf. Okay, so I guess we don't need any of these other tapes, I would imagine. There was a dusty VCR on the security desk. I wondered what was on the VHS tape I found. Did I play the tape? Well, I don't see why not. We went to all of the trouble to get into this room, and we took the tape, so... Oh no, the video showed a man right there in the sewers being attacked. The tape looked fuzzy and stretched like somebody had tampered with it. It looked like there could have been 2 men. Like there is now, apparently. Okay, so... That's interesting. And there's one other door that I can remember being locked, and that's the one back here. So I hope you guys don't mind me backtracking a little bit, just so we can check out what's in this room. I just want to... I hope to see what's going on in this place. It was this one, wasn't it? I tried a bunch of the keys on the keyring I'd found on that sewer worker, and one of them seemed to fit. Fantastic. I thought I was going to say we still couldn't get in, and I was going to be like, fuck. Killer. Right. The wall was littered with dozens of old faded papers. Whoever did this was obsessed with some local murders. According to some of the clippings, bodies had been found in ravines, in the forest, and in one case, dumped in the back of an abandoned truck. I couldn't be sure, but I thought some of these same articles had also been pasted up back in those tunnels. So I guess the killer worked here, because who else is going to obsess over the killings other than himself? Or somebody, I suppose, who's working on tracking him down. Something I can look at over here. A faded receipt was half trampled on the floor. It was from the local train station and was for 2 tickets. I didn't know what use it could be, but did I keep the receipt? I don't know. I guess so. I mean, I don't see what harm it could do. I neatly folded the soiled receipt and slipped it into my front pocket. A collection of stale liquor bottles covered the floor. Fantastic. Alright, so we've come away from there with a receipt, apparently. No idea what it's for. But hey, a clue. Jesus! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay. Let's get back to where we were. I've had enough of the shenanigans down here. Right, so we tried that door. Right, let's see what's through here. Another open grate, it would appear. This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. Why didn't we think of that? I can't remember what he said when we looked at the other vent. The ascent was slow. My leg ached, but I felt desperate, a desperate need to escape. The thought of that videotape still gave me chills. Who was it that didn't want to be seen? Was it the same person that hid all those newspaper clippings away in that locked room? As I reached the top of the ladder, part of me hoped I would never know. I pushed aside my thoughts as I struggled with the latch above me, and as I swung up the cover to make my escape, I caught the scent of fresh pine trees. Oh goody, we're not in the sewer anymore. Good, I don't really have a lot of pleasure being in sewers. You know, in horror games, they're not really the best place to be. Whoops, okay. Alrighty then, what's over here? There's another ladder. An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? I guess so. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Should I go up there? This tree says something, I can't read. I think it's a tree, I don't know. Let's go up the ladder first, I suppose, because it's here. Bats! Wonderful. Okay. Guess it's a much taller tower than I had anticipated. Let's keep going. What's this? In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Why would it be yours? The wallet was missing ID or cards, but it had a bit of cash left in it. I slid it into my back pocket and wondered where my credit card and driver's license were. I mean, are you for definite that it's yours? From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. I guess so. Why don't we remember doing any of this? That's the real question here, mister. Right. I guess let's keep going then. What's this? I tried the little key I'd fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. Oh, fantastic! I didn't even think it would be for this. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. I mean, why would it be for here? Let's go back through, because I want to explore the rest of that area. But I figured it would be for someplace in the sewers. You know, because we found it there. Makes sense. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Okay, well, this looks like it's gonna lead to a bigger area, so let's go ahead and see what was behind that door. I'm changing my mind an awful lot, but bear with me, guys. I just want to see as much as I possibly can. Right. Oh. Is this a house? The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting... Is that right? I want to say buffeting, but I think it's buffeting the decrepit structure. Okay. Is there anything worth looking at in here? I guess the receipt did lead us here, technically. Right. So there's 2 doorways. Let's try this one first. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? It looks pretty abandoned, so... Okay, so let's see what's outside. I want to see what's in... Oh wait, maybe we should check this first. It doesn't look like a big area. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Hello? In the torn opening of that ruined train were heaps of dirt and stale water. At the bottom I thought I saw a scrap of cloth. As I looked closer, I could see that it was definitely some kind of nylon, maybe a windbreaker or some other outdoor clothing. There was too much of a mess on the ground to see any kind of footprints, but someone or something had definitely trod a regular path. Okay, yeah, see, so we can't go any further this way, thankfully, because otherwise I'd have to backtrack again just so I could see what was through the other door, because I have to know. I have to know, guys. Right. Back we go then. Right. What's in here? Anything? Anything useful at all? There better be. An old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window were sheets of paper and... Wait, what were these? Train receipts? I thought the receipt I'd picked up might match these, but of course not. This station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town, after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher-looking paper covered in tiny notes, scribbles and diagrams. Okay, interesting. So there was nothing over here. What a waste of my time. I suppose it's worth investigating though. I don't know if any of these things might affect what ending I get, so I just want to explore as much as possible so that we can get a fuller understanding of what's going on. Is that a thing? I don't know. That looked like something I could click. Right, let's go back through here and into the woods, I guess. It's the only other place to go. Alright. Let's hopefully not get lost. It appears there's several... I keep clicking out of the screen. I'm sorry, guys. It appears there's several ways to go. So let's try this direction. Right, nothing here. Oh, a picnic bench. The warm picnic table stood within a circle of trees, like an altar. It was covered in faint markings and carvings from who I assumed were previous campers and hikers. Fair enough. Can we go any further? What's this? The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross it? I'm going to go ahead and say no. In that darkness, it didn't seem wise to try. Maybe there was another option. Okay, because I don't know how deep that river is or how strong, and I don't want to die if I possibly can die at all. Right, let's go this way instead then. It's kind of an unusual path to take through the forest. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Well, it is mine, so there's no reason why I shouldn't. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Like, why would you even ask that? Surely you would just pick it up anyway. Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wondered if I could find my way around. Alright, so I can't go that way. So let's go ahead and go through these bushes. Surely there must be, like, an actual path leading around the forest. Why am I going through bushes and hoping to find the right direction? There was a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm, and a few embers still burned at the bottom. 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. So someone has been here recently. The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside and could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks and a cooler. So I don't think there's anything too important here. Let's go ahead and continue. What's this? What's this? Why can't I look at this? Why? Does that say no? No, 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 no. Don't. Okay, I can't tell what any of this graffiti means. And I can't go that way, so let's go through this door. So this is a bathroom, it appears. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. Anything else? I can't appear to open any of these doors. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Did I take it? Sure, as long as we can find our way back to the river. I managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in the way. And now it's in our pocket, clearly, because we can't see it at all. Right, so now all I've got to do is find my way back to the river, which is easier said than done, really. I have no idea which path I took. Right, so we were here. I think it was this one. No idea. Just gonna try different things. Okay, we're back at the beginning. So I think it was this way that we took, and then we should be at the river. Sorry, I know I said about exploring, but I don't really want to walk around a forest for 5 years. The plank I found was long enough to form a crude bridge, but I wasn't sure if it would hold. Did I use it? Well, I went through all of the effort to come back here, so you're gonna bloody well use it. 2 right. Oh, what's this music about? Not sure I like that. 2 bodies, 2 young women, were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave between the trees. The younger-looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. I like that we have no other response other than, oh yeah, it's a dead body. They deserve better than this. Did I clean up the gravesite? Yes, I'm a nice person. I tried to cover them up a bit more, although this does look awfully suspicious, and I closed the younger woman's eyes. I fashioned a crude marker. It seemed better than leaving them there the way they were. But I am a nice guy, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Is that the only reason I came out here? It doesn't look like there's anywhere else I can go, so... I mean, I'm glad I did it, I guess, but... Wow. I guess let's just go. Did I cross back over to the other shore? Well, there's nothing else to do here, so unless you want to just stand around next to a suspicious-looking grave, then I guess we'll just go this way. And try and go back to where we were previously, which I have no idea where that was. Alright. This way. Just guessing. Okay, so we're back here. We didn't go through this hole, so let's go ahead and try and see what's this way. I think I can hear something walking behind me. There was some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, there was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Sure, why not? Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after warm page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, and Rachel. Rachel is our girl, I imagine, because we've basically been talking about Rachel as if she's our partner, but Rachel? Her name was last on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks looked older and more faded. Oh, so maybe this is some weirdo's hit list. Maybe we should hurry up and find Rachel then. I don't think much of this maze, I've got to say. I don't relish the idea of walking through a forest late at night, through bushes and hoping to find my way through. Is there anything else? Oh no, there was just the house. I didn't try this thing though, did I? That's a point. So, am I back at the beginning? The sign was the same as the first one I had seen. This must have been the exit to the other side. Oh, good. Good. I just want to get out of here. I don't like mazes in games. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. That's fair enough, I can't blame you. Let's go ahead and just carry on. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pockets as I tried to think about what it could mean. And where were the campers who had abandoned their site? It was probably those two girls that we saw that were dead. Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? Okay guys, well I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you guys have enjoyed, then don't forget to leave a like, and if you have any suggestions for games that you would like me to play in the future, then go ahead and leave a comment below. And until next time guys, goodbye.